Dalton here from salestipaday.com, and today what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to maximize your exposure on Google through Google Places and by utilizing different categories that you can actually put in on Google Places. So I'm going to make an assumption that you know what Google Places is and also that you've claimed your listing for Google Places. So basically what you want to do is in Google Places down at the bottom of the basic information you're going to see different categories, and you can actually have up to 5 categories. One has to be a Google Places category, and the rest can be actually self-done if you want. So here's an interesting little thing that you can do. What you could do is go get a keyword tool, and Google offers a great little keyword tool. If you type in keyword tool into the Google search bar, it'll come up with the Google AdWords keyword tool, and you can use that to actually find different terms. And for example, what I've done is I've actually picked real estate and realtor in the Canada area, because I'm actually out of Calgary, Canada. Then what I did was I used advanced options, picked Canada, anything in English, and then what I did was I took all keyword ideas and I throttled it back to 50,000 local monthly searches, and local monthly searches actually searches done specifically in Canada, and then I just hit search and a whole bunch of results come up. And ideally what you want to do is you want to take a look at some of these larger results that are showing up. You sort on local monthly searches just by clicking on it, and it will sort by the ascending or descending values. You want to obviously get the highest one up at the top and take a look through. Take these terms and then actually go into Google and type them in and see if something like this shows up. And this is the Google Places listings that show up for results. They show up on Google Maps. And if it shows up, then chances are that you should use that in your categories itself. And that way you can get some high listings. So back to the real estate one, I picked several ones that were in this list here for real estate that technically should be used for the 4 categories that you have the ability to put in yourself. And I put in real estate, which has 1.5 million searches a month locally in Canada, and real estate agency, which has 90,000, and real estate agents, which has 74,000, and real estate agent, not with an S on the end, which has 74,000. So this has 1.73 million views per month. Now, being in Calgary, I'm going to assume that Calgary has about 3 to 4% of the population of Canada, so I'm going to take that and apply that against that local searches, which brings me to about 50,000 potential searches for those type of terms in the Calgary area. And basically, if I can get those and get my Google Places listing showing up on the first page for those certain search terms, then what you'll find is you will end up with, even at a 3% click-through rate, if you're on the first page, about 1,500, 1,600 views per month. And then if you have a 6% contact rate, you got about 94 potential sales leads coming in a month, or people trying to contact you. Here's another hint: if you put a contact form on your site as opposed to an email or a phone number, people will have a better chance of actually contacting you. So back to this again really quickly. If you have your Google Places, what you want to do is you want to get down into the categories section. You will try to find the best category that suits you for Google, and then use 4 other ones for yourself. Another hint here is you can put your city in. So I could put in, like, for example, sales leads in Calgary, and it would show up. Then what you do is you go get Google keyword tools and search the terms that you want and find the bigger ones, and then basically go into Google, put them up into the Google search bar, and if a map shows up with these little red dots with listings on it, then you know that it actually pulls up in the Google search results, and put those into your categories. So that is how you can actually maximize your exposure out to the web with Google by using those different categories on your Google Places listings. Anyways, for daily sales and marketing tips, go to www.salestipaday.com, and if you want to reach me, please feel free to contact me at chris@salestipaday.com, or go to my website. I've got a contact form in there as well. Thanks a lot. Thanks for viewing.